Hello. I'm still playing the system I'm trying to work on. It's a revision of the campaign notebook by Perplexing Ruins. I kind of did my own version, added some things, and simplified a few things for myself. I also have an explanation of how to play, basically, stuff like that. I simplified the tables for the templates for the rooms, just to because I didn't want to draw them all. That's why. But yeah, I also added treasure tables, tier base, and a bestiary with all the hostile encounter enemies that you might that you'll be encountering. Basically, I have a bestiary for all the for a table of enemies that creatures and whatnot you can run into. But today I'm going to be continuing this hex map. I'm going to treat it like a campaign where I always start at my home village and just progress it until I'm done with it. I don't want to make a new hex map every time my characters perish and die. Stuff like that. So I'm going to be using the same characters too. Unmodified starting stats, and we're going to attempt. We are still going to attempt the same bounty dungeon in the dungeon with the cultists, where we will be attempting to collect a bounty on the leader of that cult. So I guess we proceed starting now. Okay. So I'm going to roll for the entrance because that's typically what you got to do when you're starting a dungeon, don't you? Yes, you do. Sorry, this is a new print of a new revision. Still working on it. Okay, so we're rolling on entrances. 1d8. Where's that old d8 at? Okay. 5. We are starting at this room. So I will proceed to draw it. That's what you do. You know? It's a good entrance room. It's got a pillar in the middle, I guess. Which might be pretty important structurally. I don't know in this situation. But I'm going to get this drawn and roll on the dungeon die. You go. So now you go to delving and roll the dungeon die, which is this is a D8 system like the campaign notebook he made. So I use the D8 to determine stuff on the tables. 3, I discover a discovery, so I roll on the discovery table, which I have to remember where I put that exactly. It should be, yeah, right here. It's right here on the same page. Isn't that convenient? I'm glad I did that. Yeah, pat myself right on the back. 7, I discover a clue. What kind of clue? Apparently there is tracks. So there's some tracks. I discover discovery. Which is a clue. Which is tracks. Okay, now I'm going to determine what direction 1, 2, and 3 those tracks are going. 2, they're going north, I guess. So you gotta improvise a little bit. Common sense stuff. I'm going to draw little tracks. So north. Alright, so maybe we should go north. But since there was no encounter here, I guess what I should do, if I remember, if I can figure it out, is what do? Figure out what I do, I guess. Anyways, I'm going to roll for the next room type, which is 1 to 6 is a common, 7 and 8 is a special room, which we have 4, which is a common room. And we are going north, but the common room we will be entering 5 is this strange little room, which I don't mind. Interesting. Yeah. 1 this way. It's like this and like that. And like this and okay. You don't have to be perfect. I like my maps to look good if I can. If and I can. I like to keep them a little organized, clean, if I can manage. And there's a door there, and right here is a passage of sorts. We don't know it's there yet unless we're since there is one, we're gonna roll on a. We're going. Wait. What do we do here? We roll for the discovery die. Go to delving, dungeon die is what it's called. Oh, I rolled nothing. Again, I do that too much. 1, I discovered nothing. So, that works out. 2, room 2, nothing. So since there's nothing here, we might as well search the area. There is a door. But we're going to search, and we got to roll a 1 on a d6 to discover for each character. Searching. Both are searching. So if we get a 1, we find it. 3 and 3. Nope, we didn't find it, but we can try to open this, find out if this door is locked. So, just a second. Alright, I think we're clear. Let's see, we gotta find the door table to find out whether or not it's locked. I don't remember where I put the door table, or if I even included it, for that matter. Hope I did. I'll have to add that if I didn't, but we'll go back to this and see if the door table's here. Dungeon size, room type, doors. I should probably highlight that since it's a table, but we'll roll on it, see if the door is locked. 2. It is locked. Can we pick it? We got 2 chances to roll a 1. 6. 1. Garrett manages to open the door. That's awesome. So we're entering this door. Probably should have listened first to see if we heard anything, but what do we find? I'm going to roll, since this entire room probably has no encounter, so I'm going to roll on discovery table. No. I'm going to roll for a potential, let's see, I don't know. This is a unique situation for me. It's kind of, anyways, I'm just going to roll on the items table, see what's there. There's a chance, you know, we could get some food or something. Alright, 1d8 on items. 1. Marbles. Great, I found some marbles. I'll write that down, I guess. I don't know why I would need some marbles, but I don't know. Okay. Alright. I'm just going to move on to the next room since, yeah. Roll for the type of room, which would be, let's see, 5 is a common room, so 3 is this room here. So I'm going to draw that up. Potential secret passage also, apparently. Turn it a little bit, so it fits. Yep. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna rotate the book so I can get the orientation correct. To this way. And passage. Or doorway. Alright. Now we roll on go to delving. And roll the dungeon die, which is a d8. 2. We discover nothing. Oh, I gotta write down the room numbers. But since we're here, we might as well search room numbers 1, 2, 3, and this is a seven rooms dungeon. Sorry. Do that sometimes, you know. Alright, so there's nothing in here. We're going to search, which is a 1 for each character. We'll find it. 1, he discovers it, and he's going to search too, just because. So, Gringo found the secret passage. That's the first. I've never done that. Yet. I'm pretty new to this, you know. Secret door. Okay. Tables of delving. Let me pause it for a second. Alright, so now we're rolling on this, find out what's in the secret passage. D8, 8. Chest. Treasure B. That's awesome. See what we found here. Go to the treasure tables. I'll roll on table B, which is 1d8, 5. We found 2d8 gold pieces and 1d2 gems. 2d8 gold pieces. That's pretty cool. for 10 gold pieces. And since we don't have a coin or nothing, we're going to decide D4 divided by 2 rounded up for the 1D2 gems. 2. Found 2 gems. Then we have to roll the value of the gems individually. Alright, how do we do that? It's over here, gem table. 5 is 50. 3 is 30. That makes sense. 50 gold pieces. GP and 30 gold pieces. I don't know how gems calculate into experience. I'm not sure. I don't know if you get that experience once you convert it or sell it into for gold. But that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool that we found that. That was lucky. Alright, we're going to move on to the next room then. So, what type of room is it? Common. And the room is a 4. Another one of these. Just empty though. Wait, we're going this way. That's right. It's the only way to go. Unless we double back. Sorry. Alright, what's in this room? Dungeon die says 5, which is a discovery of a special room. I gotta fix that table because that's assuming that I'm using the dungeon die to determine whether it's a special room or not when I am not. So I will say the next room is a special room automatically because we rolled discovery of a special room. This is room 4. Yay! Which way are we going? I say go left and roll on the special room table. Alright, give me a second. Okay, what kind of special room are we discovering here? Fuck. Just a room with a pool in it. Alright. So we'll draw that out. Turn it, rotate the book, it makes it easier. If you have to rotate the room, I suppose. So, it is this one. 2 this way, 1 that way. And 3 pillars on each side. 1, 2, 3. And a pool. Or something like a fountain. That's what I probably should say. Alright, what type of magical effect does this fountain have? Treasure delving. Okay. Miscellaneous types. What kind of buff? It's a buff, so we got to figure out what kind. 5. It is damage plus 1. And I'm going to assume it's for a number of attacks on a d4. 2. Fountain. 2x plus 1. What was it? It was damage, right? I said damage. Yeah, 5 plus 1 damage. So they get plus 1 damage for 2 turns. Actually, Gringo has to roll for how many turns he gets damage. 4 turns. Gringo gets the 2. And 4 times plus 1 damage. Actually, I'm going to say that pool automatically gives 2, because that makes more sense. Gives 2 charges of plus 1 damage. That makes more sense. I should probably check that. Let's see, this is room 5. Sorry for the noise. Okay. Alright. What do we do now? Did I roll the dungeon die? I don't think I rolled the dungeon die. That's important because I have to see what's in here, whether there's an encounter or what. 1 is nothing. This is actually in this room, so I have to transfer that down. Okay. And there was nothing in here. I'm going to erase this because I'm trying to be neat. Trying to be neat today. Alright, there was no encounter, but they drank from the pool, and each got 2 charges of plus 1 damage for each successful attack on the next whatever. Okay. So what type of room is next? 1. That's common. Common room of 1. It's a bridge. It is a bridge. That's pretty neat. I just got to draw it out now. See what type of bridge it is. Oh, it's a branching bridge. Okay, my mistake. Not just a regular. Oh wait, it is common. Okay, so it isn't a branching. Just goes straight, and then put in the details. To the. Oh no, it's gonna. I keep thinking it's special room. that's a bridge. Okay. Dungeon die time. Oh, great. Let's see. Fun. 2, nothing. Really, there's nothing in here either. This is from 6. If there was an encounter, I suppose, on a bridge, you can knock dudes off the bridge or something. I don't know how that would work, though, mechanically, or whatever. Okay, there's nothing in here. Nothing to be found or searched for. Let's see. Guess we roll the next room. What type of room is it? Common, special? It's a special room of sorts. Let's see, what type of special room? It's 4. It's another fountain. Well, that's lucky. I might actually survive this little venture. I died last time I tried this dungeon. So I'm regenerating it, and hopefully everything works out. Another fountain. Can't drink the fountain yet because we don't know if there is an encounter or not. Will the dungeon die? Sorry for the noise. Dungeon die says 1. Nothing again. Nothing. I am rolling a lot of nothings. Okay, the next room is going to be the lair room. Come on, phone, give me a break. Fountain. This is the fountain room, which has what type of effect? Treasure delving. Miscellaneous tables. Okay, what type of effect does this fountain have? 3. Defense +1 AC for D4 turns. +1 AC for 4 turns. That is too good. I don't know if that's right. I should have done. I'll say 2. 2. I'm going to divide it so that it's a 1 and 2 chance, whatever. D2. 2 times AC. Alright, plus AC. And they both drank it, so they both have that buff. And now we are going to go into the lair. What type of lair? I know it says cultist lair, so we're going to be doing the altar because it makes sense. Alright. Sorry for the noise. Let me try. I gotta squeeze this in here because it's a big room and we're in a tight spot. Okay. Shoot. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna go all the way to the edge because it's about the right size. We'll get it. It's not like it's a map or anything. A play map with the pedestal with 2 braziers. There we go. 4 pillars. Wacky symbol of evil and an altar. Okay. Now we determine, alright, layer here, what type of enemies are in here, because this is where we fight the boss. And I know it's a cultist, so I'll go to the cultist section. The section on cultists. And it's a boss, leader. Which I'm going to use the stats from last time. Or randomized based on those stats. Let's see. Cultist Temple has 2 hit die for the leader. 1. 3 is 4, so he's a weak little weakling. Cultist. Leader. Okay. 4 hit die. Or hit points. It should be hit points. Sorry. HP is 4. AC is, what is AC? 10 plus chainmail, that's 14. Damage is 1d6. And he has Dark as a spell for a cultist, which is basically has the stats of a level 2 cleric. I think that's everything. Let me check. Saving throw. Saving throw is 14. Don't forget that. Alright. Then he has 1d4 lieutenants alongside him. Please don't be a 4. It's a 2. 2 times lieutenant. Plural. Sorry for the dog barking. Hit die. Let's see, on a minion or lieutenant with the cultist. Sorry. Sorry, I gotta pause this. Alright, so I just realized we made it all the way to the lair without a single encounter, and that's pretty amazing. But let's see. So we're up against a cultist leader. We're collecting a bounty on him of weapons. If we succeed, he has 2 lieutenants. I misspelled it. I don't care. One has 3 HP, one has 5. Alright. So we will roll for initiative. They have initiative. So, D20. Does the cultist leader cast dark immediately? I wonder. I'm going to ask the Oracle. Does the cultist leader cast dark immediately? Let's see, that is a 4, which is no, but he can still attack. I'll say he's, yeah, he can still attack. Okay. That's fine. That'll work. So he has to get He's attacking Gringo because he's first in the marching order. He's up front already. Gringo has an AC of 15, so he's got to get 16 or better, I believe. Let me check that table, because I think there's a table for clerics or magic. He's a cleric, not a magic user. Cleric's base stats. So monster attack rolls, magic user attack rolls. So I go with cleric then. He's a level 2, which means I have a 15, so he's got to roll 16 or better. That was pretty basic. He rolls a 10. He misses, but the lieutenants are also going to have to fight, and I believe they have the same target for attacking. 15, 16 or better, that's a miss. And then the other one goes after Garrett, which is a 16 or 17 or better. 10, he misses. Alright, now it's our turn. Remember, we have 2 charges of +1 damage and plus... Oh, Lord. Here goes that noise. +2 AC. Alright. So, we have to get a 15 or better. We're going right after the leader, or Gringo is. 15 or better. He's got 14 plus 1. That's 15. That's just enough. And it's 1d6. 1d6 plus 1. 7 damage. I was pretty lucky. So he's gone. -3. Now the lieutenants. Garrett's going after the first one with 3 HP. 15. And their AC is 12. So that's a hit of... I'm going to put a tally on here for... Gringo and Garrett. 1, 2. No. I count it as it goes, I guess. Once they have 2, then they're out. Okay, Garrett uses 1 charge of his damage. So, oh wait, that was Gringo. I'm sorry. I'm confused. I'm confused, guys. I don't know. Garrett's going to do the same though with his attack. 6. That's really good damage. Which is 7 on this guy. It's 3, which is -4. Only 1 guy left, and we should do a morale check to see if he runs away. You know, because his leader got killed and his buddy got killed. Kilted. How do you do a morality check? Morale check, not morality. Morale check. I don't know that. I've never done that. So, where did I put that book? My. I don't know how to do a morale check. What did I do with the book? Let me pause it. Alright, morale doesn't make sense to me. I guess it's a D12 you roll on, but I don't know. And then D6 plus morale, maybe. I'm gonna try that. They don't say how to do it where I'm looking. So I'm going to say D6 plus morale on the table. Okay. 7 plus 4 is 11. That is fight for advantage. I don't know what that means. Sorry, I don't know. I'm just gonna say we're what just happened? He's gonna fight because he didn't flee, basically. So rolls a 13, he misses, so we go for another initiative check, which we won. And we have another charge of, or we have another, still have a charge on one +1 damage. So Garrett will go first, or Gringo, I mean. He's got to get a 13 or better. 7, he missed. Garrett attacks. He's got to get the same. I got to get that too. 8. They both miss. Well, you lucky little dude. I'll roll on morale again, I suppose. I don't have the table. I don't feel like doing it. So, it is his turn. Alright, what does he do, though? He's attacking Gringo. Misses. Initiative. New turn. He got initiative, so he's rolling. Gotta get, he's going after Gringo again because he's the leader. He's in front. 4, he misses, so it's our turn. Gringo attacks, gotta get a 13 or better, misses. Garrett attacks. 17, he lands it. So what happens is he rolls 1d6 damage +1. 3, 4. Ooh, he's still alive. Wouldn't you know it? 1. Okay, initiative. We're red. 5 and 4. We go first. Gringo. Misses. Garrett misses again. They're really having trouble with this wounded fellow. So he goes. He's getting lucky. He might do this. 16 on Gringo, which is enough to land a hit, but he's also got, let's see, negative, or no, his AC is actually 16 because of the bonus. So he missed, actually. Alright. So we roll initiative again. Got this guy cornered, I guess. That's a tie. 2 and 3, he goes first again. On Gringo, got a 16 or better. That's a 10, he misses. So Gringo steps in for the counter attack, I guess. 13 + 1 is 14 on his 12, so that's a hit, +1 damage on a 1d6. 6, 7 damage. Annihilated him pretty good. -6. Alright. So we won this round, this dungeon, for a change. So I'm going to find out what the cultist leaders' treasure is. A and J on the treasures table. A is out of a 1d8. Let's see, 6. That's pretty good. That is 2d8 gold pieces. 8. That's good. 8. That's excellent. 16 gold pieces. And 1 or 2 gems. Divided by 2, 1 gem. Of what value? 70. I believe. Yep. Alright, that's pretty good. So we're gonna back out of this dungeon and go back to town. That's pretty good. I guess I'll cut it off here, the video, and figure out the rest off camera as far as experience and how that's handled. We're back at town again. Let's see. So we're back at town. I'm not going to roll for encounters to get back there. We're just going back because we already did this. We've already been through there. There is a chance for an encounter, but I don't need it. I don't need it. Alright. Well, I think this system works pretty good. It's based on his, that Perplexing Ruins is his name. Sure, he's got his own channel on YouTube and stuff, so check it out. He's got a lot of stuff. He has content on DriveThruRPG. He sells a lot of his own made material. I was pretty impressed. So, and I like his system for solo play. All right, I'm gonna call it done for now.